What is your favorite type of writing?
My favorite type of writing would be fiction.
And why?
Because you can make up stuff. It doesn't have to be true. You don't need statistics and stuff like that. You just make it up.
Right.
I like creative writing and poetry and stuff. I think that's when I can really let everything out, my ideas and stuff, and not have it be so analyzed.
Do you guys have any superstitions when preparing for writing? Like, is there a certain place you need to be in, a certain time of day, anything like that?
I work better in the bathroom because I know no one will bother me there. They won't knock on the door and be like, "Are you almost done?" or something like that. So,
in my room, anywhere quiet. Before I start writing, I have like a little outline of what I want to do. Like have like a little sentence. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. When it's not creative writing, if it's like research writing, or something analytical, I have to do it like that.
So you mentioned you outline. Do you outline things? No, you just start writing?
Yeah, and then revise when I'm done.
But if it's like an early due date, if it's like next week, that's when I wouldn't outline. I'll just, okay.
If you were given, say, a research paper where you have 4 weeks to prepare, would you start it 4 weeks in advance, or would you start it a couple days before?
I'll do the outline as soon as possible and then get to it later.
That depends on how hard it is and what type of writing, because I'm better at nonfiction and I'm good at all types of writing, I think, but some writing takes me a longer time to spit out because I have to sit there and think, and then I don't plan ahead, so it's hard for me to plan ahead.
How do you guys feel about peer editing? Do you like it?
Well,
do you not like it?
With our class, I don't really give a lot of feedback because I'm more focused on mine, but I still, if it's something that really needs help or that really needs to be revised, I'll take the time to do a bit. If it's okay, I'm like, well, just work on your punctuation or grammar, and, it depends on if I know what they want to do, their idea.
I think I'm a good peer editor because a lot of people come to me even when we're not in this class and like, can you read this? Can you read that? So I'll read it. I think I'm a good peer editor.
What is your favorite type of writing?
I guess creative writing. Like, I hate research papers so much. But I really like, I guess, just sitting down and writing about whatever I'm thinking about.
I like argumentative writing. I like convincing people that my opinion is right. And, research and backing stuff up, I'm really good at very formal writing.
So 2 polar opposites there.
Yeah.
If you work in a group, do you work better in a group or do you work better by yourself?
By myself,
Yeah,
definitely.
me too.
So when it comes to peer editing, do you like peer editing, or would you rather just kind of keep it to yourself?
I mean, I don't mind peer editing, but I feel like it doesn't really help me as much as it should.
I like to get people's feedback. I write for the audience, so I like to get people's feedback to see what I need to change and how to clarify things and stuff. So I'm a big fan of peer editing and stuff.
If you guys could improve anything about your writing, what would it be?
Well, I'm very concise, so I need to work on lengthening stuff and really make sure I'm thorough about everything. So that's probably what I would need to work on.
I'm not concise enough. Like, my sentences go on forever, and I talk way too much and write way too much, so I guess I need to narrow it down.
Do you feel Clary's class is healthy with any of your concerns? Anything like that?
Yeah, I've been in Clary's class for probably about 3 years, different classes, but I've been with her, and so we know each other's dynamic pretty well. So it's easy for me to really be able to bounce off ideas from her, and she's really helpful in helping me go farther and push me. So I like being in her classes for that.
So Kaylee, you mentioned that you don't like peer editing because you don't think it really helps you.
Yeah.
What would be more beneficial for you? Or how could it be made better?
I really don't know. Maybe, like, I don't know, maybe if the groups were bigger, because, like, I feel like we're usually in groups of 3, and I tend to be paired with people that don't work as much, so I don't get that much feedback given back to me. So maybe if, like, everybody read it and everybody told me what they thought about it.
And then, I guess the last question is, what would be, let's say, most beneficial in a
to you?
I guess just good feedback, really honest. I think people try and make what they say not hurt because they don't want to offend anyone, but I don't care. I really just want people's honest opinion, so I think that, and just making sure that they're clear about what they want to say.
So would you rather write a 10-page research paper or a 5-page fiction paper?
A 10-page research paper.
Brittany, is there any sort of environment you have to be in, or any sort of superstitions when it comes to preparing for writing? Do you need to be in a certain place or be in a certain mood?
Well, most of the time I have music playing, and it's like everything else is quiet except for the music. And I'm usually in my room.
What kind of music?
Rap music.
All right.
Do you have any, other than, just to follow up on that, do you have any superstitions or any specific playlists that you play or any?
No.
It's just
Most time it's the radio anyway, so anything plays.
When it comes to, say, one-on-one peer editing or group peer editing, which one do you prefer, one-on-one or group?
Group, because you have more feedback.
If you could improve anything about your writing, what would it be?
I would know how to elaborate more and stop redundancy in my writing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel would be, say, most beneficial in a group setting, like to you? If there was something you could change about a group peer editing, what would it be? Would you want more truth in the statements, or would you want someone to tell you exactly what you want to fix, or would you want them to just kind of suggest things?
I would want them to tell me what they think about it and suggest things, or what they feel that needs to be changed.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Thanks.
Thank you. We're to hope your students get one thing out of your class. What do you hope it would be?
I know I've said things like, if you get nothing else out of this class, but how have I ended that? I think it's an appreciation of what writing can do. That regardless of what their major is, regardless of what career they go into, writing is really about thinking, and they can use it throughout their lives as a means to understand the world. So if they get there, if they understand that the value of the critical thinking process as an aspect of writing, then maybe I've done something right.
You ready? Let's go!